Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. Thank you so much for joining me today. It really does mean a lot to me. So today we're going to be doing a fun video. It's that time of the month again where it was 7 colour challenge last month. We've had another lady join, Teresa Ann 83. I'm almost certain is her. I think there was only one video I actually watched of hers so far anyway, just because I've not had time. She did a Valentine's cut crease and graphic liner collab with the Cut Crease ladies. Let me just see if I've watched any of the others. I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did, but I do want to catch up on those. So yeah, Teresa's new to the group. Looking at what she does, it looks like she does quite a lot of collaborations. This is the only collaboration that I do. I don't do any more than this one each month. And she gets BoxyCharm as well and does them on the channel. Project Pans. Then she did something that might be interesting. 10 palettes that remind me of Valentine's Day. So I might go and watch that. Beauty Empties. New from Wet n Wild. She does a bit of everything, just like we all do on the channel. Right, so I've got all these palettes. So we've got 8 colours, guys, and they're all kind of in different palettes. I think 2 of the colours are from one palette. So right, let's talk about the colours. We'll talk about mine first because obviously it's my shade that I picked and I know what I want to use. So I want to use this Nikki Tutorials and Beauty Bay palette just because I've not used it. Well, I've used it but not a lot, and I chose this shade here. It's like a pinky, I don't know, a pinky coral shade. I was going to go with Roxy Catan because it is quite similar, but I decided to use this and it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, that is beautiful. Right, so try and get these colours off, and I need to try and get 8 shades on my hand. Just look how reflective that is. Right, so my concern for this month is there's 8 colours. You know, you've only got so much eye space. In the past though, like last month, should I say, not in the past, last month we had 2 more women join the group, which I said in last month's collaboration, and that was Lisa from Panning and Beyond and Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock. So the group is growing, and obviously with the group growing, more and more eyeshadows coming into it. So it's always been decided that if like a lot of eyeshadows in it, then you can basically put eyeshadow anywhere as long as it's on your face. So that's that one. Right, Desi chose a colour from I think it's Bling Boss, Jaclyn Hill's and Morphe's Bling Boss, and I'll show you what it looks like on my phone because I don't have that particular palette. Where's this colour? Right, so it's called Berry Treasure, so that's it there. The closest I could find is this one here. This one is from the Pat McGrath iEcstasy Sublime, which is pretty similar. It's got the sparkle in it, so that's that. Then we have Teresa. Teresa actually chose Dusty Rose from the Soft Glam palette, so I'm glad I've got that. This one would actually make a really nice blusher, but I've already got blush on, so yeah, we're using Dusty Rose. Right, so that's 3 out of the 8 shades. Lisa chose like a bronze coppery shade. She chose 1 out of, I think it's Coloured Rain, she said. Let me just tell you what actual palette it was. Not that you need to know that, but I just wanted to give you some inside information. I can smell the chocolate from this Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette, because that's the palette I'm going to be using, because I don't have the one that Lisa has. Coloured Rain Queen of Hearts. This one looks pretty similar. This one is Old Money from Too Faced Chocolate Gold. It's so nice. I'm hoping it's similar anyway. She just said just choose a metallic copper, which is what that is. See, these three shades here go really nice together, don't they? Right, what else have we got? So then, oh yeah, Naomi. Naomi chose, so Naomi chose that colour, like a cranberry colour. And I thought I'd take to the BH Cosmetics Smitten in Switzerland, just because I've never used it, I don't think. Well, I might have just dipped into it. I don't remember using it a lot, because I would have gone to these colours here. So that's the closest thing that I can find to cranberry. It's probably more of a burgundy. So we'll put that there. So that's that one. And then Colleen chose olive green. So that's my olive green out of the palette. So that's Mount Rigi. Oh, and the one, the cranberry one, is called Yodel. That is gorgeous. How many more have we got? I think Andrea chose orange. Let's have a look. It's hard to remember when there's so many shades. Yeah. She chose Empress. No, I think that was Lisa that chose Empress. Anyway, it's an orange. No, I was right in the first place. Andrea chose Empress from her Coloured Rain eyeshadow palette, so it looks like that. Right, the closest I could get to that was one from the Zulu, and there is an orange in here, a matte orange as well, which is that one there. It doesn't tell me the shade, unfortunately. I am getting a lot of mattes in this look, so that's it there. I honestly don't know what to do with this. My look is probably going to turn out into a hot mess. And then I think it's just Jen's left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just Jen. I don't mean just Jen, I mean Jen's next. And she wanted to use this palette. So it's the BH Cosmetics Foil Eyeshadow Palette. It's a 28 colour one. And she wanted to use this shade, I think. The lightest lavender out of the whole palette. Mine's really old at this point, but that's what it looks like. It looks really, really nice. I feel like I want to use that in the inner corner. Right, so that's what it looks like. Okay. What do I want to do with this? I guess going with Dusty Rose first. Right, so Dusty Rose, this one here, that's what we're gonna go in with. Damn it! I put orange eyeshadow on my lids. Oh, it's off now. I've got a feeling it's going to end up really, really muddy. Right, we'll blend that out a bit. how you guys were you as nervous as me doing this? Just seems like we've got a lot of unique colours this time, and that's good because it challenges us, but it's making me a little bit nervous. Right, so we've got Dusty Rose on. Right, so part to me now what's going with this cranberry shade of Naomi's, and put that in the outer V. So where's the palette? What's the this one, Smitten in Switzerland. So you don't normally wear, if you don't know anything about me, I don't normally wear kind of red or cranberry eyeshadows. So I'm just going to tap a bit on this cargo brush here and just kind of, ooh, that's pigmented. Just put it on the end here. This cranberry shade is Patcher. Okay, let's move on to the next shade. This shade here, Desi's, I'm going to put that on the lash line. Let's just do that now so I remember. If I can find the palette. I've made a mess out of this Soft Glam palette. These just don't stay clean, do they? Right, so these shades do have numbers on them. Sorry, not numbers, what they're called. I think that one's called Illicit, if I've read that right. Right, so two about there because I don't want it messing with that lavender shade, which is going to go in the middle. Not the middle, the inner corner. Right, so, right, that's 3 of the 7 eyeshadows, 8 eyeshadows down. Oh, what's up next? Maybe the bronze that Lisa chose. Right, so we're going to go in with Old Money, which is that one there. I really don't know if I'm even going to get 8 eyeshadows on here. I've only got so much lid space. I'm just gonna put some setting spray on it. I'm just blending it in to that Yodel shade from the BH Cosmetics. Right, so that's that shade. What have we got next? Maybe Colleen's Olive Green. So we're going to go in with Mount Rigi, which is that shade there. Ooh, that's pretty. And it's layering really nicely on top of the one from the chocolate bar, the chocolate gold. Okay, now we can go in with the Mount Rigi shade from the BH Cosmetics Switzerland palette. Right, so it's getting to the point now where we don't have much eye space left, which is quite concerning. I think I should have used a matte olive green. I'm sure Colleen wanted that. I'm sorry, Colleen. It's the only one I could find. Right, so now then, looking at these, so I think I'm going to go in with my shade, Aura. Wrong shade, gone in with the other pinky tone shade. They look so similar, don't they? If anyone's using this palette, I think Lisa might, because I'm sure Lisa's got this palette. They do look similar. Oh, is this one chunky? This one's like going on quite chunky. How many other shades have we got? Use the bronze, use the dusty rose, use dezi'scone, use mine. I think it's just the orange and the lavender. So we're using the lavender on the inner portion. I might have to go over the top of here with the orange. So I'm not too sure I like this. It's looking chunky compared to the rest of the eyeshadow on my lids. Shall we just put some setting spray down? That might help it. Well, I never thought I would get this many eyeshadows on my lid at one time. Okay, let's now then go in with Jen's shade. Right, so I talk about these ladies every single month. So I don't really feel the need to actually tell you who they are. We all do similar kind of things on our channel. So to make it easier, rather than telling you everyone who's in the collaboration, I'm going to leave all the channels down below. But you can also search by doing the hashtag 8colour challenge. That makes it easier, so you'll be able to see everyone's videos. But yeah, let's get into this lavender shade that Jen wants to use, or that Jen's chosen, should I say, not wants to use. Now, I was talking to Jen last night about this. I just wondered which palette she'd got it out of, and she said just wait till I see where I've used it, so I'm a little bit curious now. Just wondering if we can get it a little bit more pigmented. It's a pastel, and pastels just aren't pigmented, are they, right off the bat? I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately with pastels, because I've been using a lot of pastels. It's definitely giving it a kind of different feel about it, you know, not in a bad way or anything. The orange might do that just alone. Right, so I'm just trying to figure if I've used everything apart from that orange. I think I have. Yeah, I definitely have. So I need to get the Zulu palette. Right, so this could ruin this entire look, which I'm really hoping it doesn't. Right, let's go in with this Real Techniques. I think it's a base. Yeah, it's a base eyeshadow brush. Where we're going to put it? I don't know whether to go here. Yeah. I don't know whether to just take it here where the orange is. Right, so we're going to obviously go in with this orange. Let me just, because this one, it gets into the eye socket a lot better. I'm just going to see what it looks like along there. It's actually not looking too bad. So I'm going to take it along the entire crease, because you can still see some of that dusty rose, which is what I wanted. I was scared that orange was going to cover it all up. Right, so that's what we're looking like. It's not bad, guys. I always dread doing eyeshadow looks with so many eyeshadows. Last month we did 7 and I only used 5 on the eyes and I used the other 2 on my face, but I've got 8 eyeshadows on my face. I feel like if the group grew to about 10 I'd really struggle. Would have to kind of like have a look at eyeliners and things like that and bring them in, or do eyeshadow and put lip gloss on and use it as a lipstick, anything like that, cheap products. But yeah, for now I managed it, which is surreal. Absolutely love that. I love that lavender shade in the inner corner. Before we really got cut off, I was just saying I really like that lavender in the inner corners, so good choice there. I think you all made good choices, ladies, in the colours that you chose this time, except for me. It feels, that shade there just feels like it's making my lids crepey. Sorry Lisa if you don't like it. I feel like I want to go in again just a tiny bit with my finger and see if I can pat it down a little bit. Sometimes I do this and it works, other times it doesn't. I'll come forward in a second and you'll just see the difference. I think it's down to the formula. It's down to the formula of the actual eyeshadows. They're different and you can tell they're different on the eyes. So that's all the palettes used. So we've got 8 eyes. We've got 8 eyeshadows on the lids. So let me find my mascara and eyeliner, and then we'll choose a lipstick. Not quite sure what lipstick is going to go with this eye look today, because we've got so many colours on the lids. A lot of it is pretty neutral. I've got to say though, you can't really see that shade that Lisa chose. I'm gonna try and make that a little bit deeper. I feel like we've lost some of it. But you saw me, Lisa, I did use it. I think it's because this olive green is just so popping. Let's see if we can make it more pigmented, that bronzy. And I seem to have lost the brush. Try and use this brush. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys' looks. I just can't wait. I say this every single month, but I really can't wait. I think that's the best I'm going to get it. I don't really use a lot of matte eyeshadows, and I do kind of get scared sometimes, but that orange in the crease and then the dusty rose just above it looks really nice. There's only one more thing I want to do really, is go in with a cream ivory shade. If you know me, you know I like to do this, and I'm going to choose Tempera from this ABH palette since I've got it on hand, because I don't like to go in with a shimmery brow bone highlight. Right, so that's that. Okay, we'll go in with the Essence mascara. It's looking so much better now that we've got the mascara on. Right, let me go and find a lipstick and I'll be back shortly. Right, so we've been meaning to use this pretty much all week. It's MAC's Velvet Teddy. pulled it out for my birthday Shop My Stash last week. Right guys, so this is the finished look. I actually really like it. Like I said, I'm not overly keen with the shade that I chose from the Beauty Bay and the Nicki Tutorials palette, but other than that, it's turned out really well, and I needn't have been worried. So maybe doing this a few more times, I just won't worry. I'll be like, yeah, you can find, you know, 8 eyeshadow spaces on your lids. But yeah, I really do like how it's turned out. So this is what we're looking like. Do you need blending out a little bit more? I think it's okay. Probably could be doing with a bit more of a blend, especially on this side. Why does it always happen on this side? On the left, it never, I don't know whether I go in with a little bit too much more product or what, but it always appears to be not as good. That's a bit better. Right, so yeah guys, this concludes the look. Absolutely stunning. Thank you for inviting me to join once again, ladies. I really do appreciate it, and I'm so excited now the group is growing. I love the fact that we've managed to do 8 eyeshadows this month. A big warm welcome to you, Teresa. This is the overall eye look, so this concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. It means the absolute world to me. Please like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Please share and also please comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.